Hello Capricorn and welcome to Quarter Moon Tarot. Let's start your reading. Alright, we'll start with looking into the past, and here we have dissipating. Alright, so it's a card of energy being wasted a little, and we have mysticism. Mysticism is crossing this card of dissipating. So I feel Capricorn, in the past, you have um, you've been ignoring the spiritual realm, and I think this reading is telling you that you're wasting your precious energy, your solar plexus energy, your personal energy in things which really don't matter, which don't really add to you, rather than using that energy uh, to pursue the spiritual path, which is strongly calling out to you. Now you see in this illustration, the door is closed. I feel this is spirit, this is the spirit realm which is waiting for you to open the door, because it is standing outside the door and waiting for you. And I think you are busy with some other thing which is not really very important or significant, or something which adds value to you. So this is what has been happening in the past, that you've just been kind of I know it doesn't sound very nice, but I think you're just whiling away your time, Capricorn, and not pursuing the calling of the spiritual realm. Okay, so let's see what this reading is about. So yeah, you have been either you've been very busy with the material life, earthly life, so to say, or you have been in a little bit of a fix that should I pursue the spiritual path, or should I just leave it. You're not able to decide, or you probably have too much going on in your earthly day-to-day lives that you have not been able to devote time to this, or you are very undecided. It could be any, but it is definitely causing you a lot of anxiety, stress. There is something which is bothering you, and I feel that you do have that little, you're aware of the spirit realm, but you are not putting your focus and your attention on that to help you get out of anxiety and sadness. And you feel that by distracting yourself or doing other things, or getting involved in day-to-day life, or the material aspect of existence, that is going to soothe you, that is going to calm your nerves, that is going to heal your heart. Probably you feel that it will take your mind off whatever is bothering you, engaging in something else, or engaging in I just get that watching some light-hearted programs on TV, it makes you feel better. But that is very temporary, because what is bothering us is not going to get resolved or solved just by diverting our time and attention to something else. That still stays, and you really need to balance that. See, you got two cards of balance on either side of your spread. So here it is about doing, not doing. This is this is the swinging between two and confusion, and this is the divine telling you that you can get a balance in your situation, provided you just open this door and connect with the spiritual realm. So this is what has been happening in the past. You have probably thought that mundane stuff can help you out of this. Now let's see what's happening in the present. You have growth. Okay, and here the growth is, let's see what let's get another card for this growth. Here the growth is about leaving, you wanting to grow spiritually for sure, but for that you need to leave something else. You need to just look, I said leave, and here this entire illustration is all about leaves, right? So it is about this whole process of growth and change, and as well as changing form. You see over here, the seeds are over here which are going to grow, and again new leaves are going to come out, and here you have a plant which has already died. It's on its last leg. So there is a certain cycle, there is a certain cycle of growth, from seed to leaves to bearing fruit, new leaves, old leaves, and finally withering away. So maybe that is a cycle you have been busy with, And that is what is causing you a lot of despondence. Look at this card over here, pretty frustrating, pretty unhappy. Nothing is working. What am I supposed to do? So should I just let it be? What can I do, if at all I can do something? And even if you feel like doing, you have an idea, you don't feel like doing anything. So basically your energy is something about not taking charge of things, not taking charge of yourself, your routine, and anything that is bothering you to such an extent that you'd rather let it be. Okay, now I've got a pretty nasty cold, so the voice might come across very differently, and I just might need to pause the video in between. So do bear with me, Capricorn. Okay, thanks so much. So here we have this card of despondence, and some of you could just be figuring out the whole process of life, of birth, growing, developing, maturing, wasting away, and then finally dying. That is something also, it could be on your mind, and you feel that all right, these thoughts, let me not entertain them, just let me get involved with the material life and enjoy it while it is there. So some of you could be experiencing that as well, because we can get triggered by anything, and probably for you, Capricorn, it's taking a lot longer to snap out of this. Okay, so let's continue with your present, which shows growth and despondence. We have Five of Wands. There is an energy conflict going on with you, probably trying to solve this kind of a mystery for yourself, or wondering, whatever you are trying to figure out and get over. It's like a lot of stuff is happening and going around in your head. You're not able to reach a conclusion. You're being torn in so many directions. Every perspective looks good, every point of view makes sense, but it still does not reach a conclusion, right? Now, there is something which you can create for yourself, Capricorn, with respect to this situation over here, and you just need to get started with it. See, I got the Ace of Wands and I got the Ten of Swords. So this phase is definitely coming to an end, no doubt about it. The clarity is coming. Look at the sword here, and look what the magician is holding in his hand, the wand, magician's wand. They are quite similar. So you are going to get a breakthrough with this churning process. Get started with it, and there is a new beginning for you, Capricorn. So all what is bothering you, whatever it is for each and every one of you, the fact is that this kind of a mental, emotional, as well as a spiritual churning is doing you a lot of good in its own time. The clarity is going to come, because with the magician you will create some thing for yourself with respect to whatever is bothering you. Page of Pentacles, you will definitely get started with that, and it is going to open up a new path for you, be it a path of physical living, material living, or be it a path of the spiritual path, whatever it might be. The fact is that you get an opening, a new road opens up for you, and then you realize that you are able to bring about that balance, the temperance over here between earth life as well as the spiritual life. Okay, so it is that new beginning is on the horizon for you, but that breakthrough is also going to come. Magically things are going to work for you, because remember, spirit is equally keen on helping you, because it doesn't like any one of us to live in confusion. So whatever it is, it's waiting for you, to surrender to it, so that it can give you some insight, so that it can put you on a new path, so that it can clear your confusion, so that it can give you new balance between earth life and spirit life. So don't give up, Capricorn. Don't get too despondent. Don't kind of just let go. Be aware of whatever is bothering you. Stay with it. Stay with it. That breakthrough will come. Okay, but be ready for to open that door and let spirit in, let your guides in, let your masters in, let the higher powers, let them in, so that they can help you with this. Now that was your present. Now let's see what's coming up for you, Capricorn. What's coming up for Capricorn? We have complacency. Okay, now this complacency card tells us that whatever has happened has happened. Okay, don't feel that nothing can be done about whatever you are experiencing. It is time has gone. uh, energy has gone, it's not going to come back. There's no point reviving whatever is over and done with. It is not like that. You can pick up anything at any point in time in life and create something for yourself. That is the magician energy over here. You can create page of pentacles over here. You can open new roads for yourself anytime with the fool card over here. So don't get that complacency approach that nothing can be done, it's over, it's over. No, it's not over till you do not say that it is over. So don't give in to that. Experiment with it. Take it from where it probably you left it, and pick it up from there, and pursue it and see what you can make out of it. Put in your effort and then see that yes, if it is not working, at least you tried, and whatever the result is, that is in the hands of the universe. But if you are feeling that something is over and done and there's nothing left to it, this reading says that there's plenty which can be done with respect to whatever you're feeling despondent and complacent about. Here complacency is about I cannot do anything, let it be. No, this card is, you are feeling like that, but with the magician card here, that I can say very confidently that it is not over till you have done everything in your control, and then say that yes, I did everything but it didn't work out. Then you can say that whatever suits you. But this complacency attitude tells us that you have not probably explored it and exploited things to their, exploited is not a right word, I will take that back. Okay, so you have not explored it completely. You have not taken the best out of it. You have not given your best to it. There is a lot of scope for something to work, something to happen. You might think it is over, but with this reading over here, the universe is saying, the tarot is saying, it's not yet over. Page of Cups. You need to be just check with your emotions, Capricorn. The moment you think about something, whatever this is, and you feel that little spark of joy, already you feel that little spark of your solar plexus getting activated, it means your inner voice is telling you that do something about it. There is a chance in that. It will require a lot of strength for you, a lot of compassion for you, and a lot of control over your thought process and your feelings to kind of bring this back and do something with respect to it. You've got a lot of cards which have such bright yellow. That's why I think I said the solar plexus. It came very instinctively, but like when we add up, it does point in the same direction. So there is that fire in you, Capricorn, to do something which has been on hold, or which has been on the back burner for a long time. Wow, we have the Hermit card here, again more yellow. The staff is yellow, the lantern is yellow. So you have that opening, you have that small beginning which you can start working with. It's not over, let me say that, Capricorn, it's not yet over. You need to gather the strength, muster the courage, garner your resources, your willpower, your strength to pursue something which you thought nothing could be done about. There is something which can be done about it, plenty can be done about it. It's going to make you very happy. So you need to, and this Hermit card also talks of coming out of the shadows of the darkness and stepping into light, because here the Hermit is shining its own light in front of the sun. The sun does not need a lantern. We don't need to shine a lantern to look at the sun. So here, come out of that phase, Capricorn, come out of that darkness, come out of that hiding, come out of the background, the shadows, and shine through with whatever it is that you want to whatever you want to make for yourself. It has a lot of potential, it has a lot of capacity. Bring it out of the depths, bring it out of the darkness, dust it, polish it, get it going. It's going to shine, you're going to shine. That's what the cards are saying. So with this entire thing, let's see what's your challenge. Ace of Swords. This is not a card of challenge. Your challenge is probably that the idea has come into your mind, and now you're wondering that why has this come. So maybe it's like that blessing in disguise, where you are happy, you have that feeling that yes, I can do something, but you also have these kind of slightly negative emotions and thoughts with it, that why must I do something. But the very fact that if it is nudging you, it means that then something needs to be done. So you need to kind of just get over these kind of feelings of despondency, complacency, as well as this card which is of dissipating. Don't waste. This is dissipating, is wasting energy. Energy just like dissipating, going into nothingness. Get a rein on that. and control that energy and do something, whatever you feel needs to be done with respect to this. So your challenge is that these new thoughts are coming which you are trying to brush aside by distracting yourself, but spirit has something else for you in store, right? It's waiting for you to accept it and proceed with it. What's your guidance? Don't run away from it. You're running away from something which is probably very, very crucial and important for you, Capricorn. Okay, you are confused, you are running away from what your inner voice is telling you. There is something you really, really want, it nurtures you a lot, and it has got so much potential. It's something which makes you very happy, something you're very good at, something which is capable of becoming very, very successful. You're just running away from all of that, Capricorn. Your guidance is not to run away from it. Okay, so let me see what the universe would like to tell you. So I'll shuffle my cards and let's see what the universe would like to tell you with respect to this. Whoops. Hangman. It's again a card of, just go with the flow. Capricorn, just try it out. Don't think too much about it. Follow your heart and follow your intuition. Just follow this energy. Let it flow. Let it flow whichever direction it wants to go, and just you be with it. It'll take you somewhere. The energy will take you somewhere. If you are not sure, how to handle it, how to manage it, you just give yourself permission to go with it. And I think that is what is going to really get you started, help you get started, and then see where it takes you, and then from there probably you can take a call. All right, but the guidance is just be with it. Don't think too much about it. Just let it take you someplace wherever it needs to take you. And let me get you an outcome card. It's going to this is a card of nostalgia and of the past. There is this thing about the past. See, I did another card just kind of shifted in my deck, which is the Two of Cups. So if it's a relationship, don't give up on the relationship, Capricorn. Don't give up on the relationship. And if it is not a relationship, whatever it is definitely from the past. It is definitely something which needs to be addressed, which needs to be worked with, so that you can probably be at peace with yourself. See, look at this. We all have this masculine and feminine energy. So for those of you where it is not a relationship, you will come into a balance with yourself. You will stop pushing against yourself. You will come in harmony with yourself. Okay, so that this is something long from long back, which is like really saying that kindly do something about this, because it needs to be handled. It cannot just be left like that. Something needs to be done. So here I've got this card. Those you love you. So for those of you who are thinking about this relationship and you feel that what about the other person, I'm sure of myself, but what about the other person? Here this card says that they love you too, very clearly. Okay, those you love you too. So if it's in a relationship, this is quite evident that you need to kind of get in touch and give your relationship another um, give it another go. It needs to be, at least for things to close, for things to come into balance. It's very, very important. Right now it's pretty open ended and directionless. Some kind of closure, some kind of definite thing needs to happen with this. Okay, and here, see, this is another card. Turn on your love light. It's definitely about love, whether it's loving a person, whether it's loving yourself, whether it is loving a dream of the past, something connected with your past. You just need to focus on love and proceed with whatever it is for you, Capricorn. Relationship, work, a hobby, a dream, whatever it is, you just need to go ahead with it and just let it take you to the road which it needs to travel. So don't have any doubts whether you're doing the right thing or not. You are doing the right thing. It's all about just loving yourself, loving the other person, and also being happy. That is what actually love is. So don't be harsh on yourself. Follow what makes you happy. It's tugging at you, so just go with it and explore what it has to offer you. So that's all I can say for your reading, Capricorn. So if you like it, do give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching.